is up, everyone? Today is Wednesday, March the 22nd. I'm going to talk about DoorDash today. They reset my acceptance rate and put me in the Diamond program. So let's talk a little bit about this. They reset everybody's acceptance rate in my area. Everybody I know who has DoorDash got the same email and reset their acceptance rate, which means now everybody has priority. But doesn't that really mean that nobody has priority because we're all in the same club? I started the day at 6% acceptance rate. They reset it after I accepted or rejected the first offer of the day. The first several offers they sent me were absolutely horrible. I rejected them all. So now I'm at 0%, which is exactly what I knew would happen. I actually would go backwards, not necessarily forward. I rode in a car last week with somebody in the Diamond program. We got the same exact orders. The only difference is hers showed at 25 to 50 cents more on average. They would show mine at, let's say, $6.75, and hers would show at $7 or $7.25, and hers would say total will be higher. Mine would say they might be higher. Besides that, there was no difference. She would get the bad orders, I would get the bad orders. She would get the good orders, I would get the good orders. No difference at all. The one thing I would say is she got the good orders first more of the time. If they were higher pay, you know, the $2 a mile ones, she would get them first more of the time. But it was a small sample size because there was only 3 or 4 that came in during this time that were good. The rest of them were all trash, and we both got them. Here are some of the offers they sent me in the first 15 minutes that I had the app on since I've been in this program, and they've been horrible mostly. A lot of them they sent me twice, maybe plus or minus 25 cents. So my acceptance rate now is a 0, and I probably have rejected, I want to say somewhere between 10 and 12 orders. I just accepted this offer here, $6.75, 2.3 miles. I'm sitting in McDonald's parking lot, so I'll walk inside in a second to get it. Pay will be higher. Now, in my experience, pay will be higher usually means 50 cents to $1 more, especially with DoorDash. So we're gonna see. Do I expect it to be more than $7.75? Absolutely not. I'd be surprised. I did the delivery. It came out to $7.25, 50 cents higher than they originally offered it to me as, and it's exactly as expected. I expected it to be $1 or less over. It's just what DoorDash does. They like to hide it so you are chasing something. DoorDash does not encourage the customers to tip well. Most customers tip $2, $3, or $4 on DoorDash. And I think this is a big reason why DoorDash hides the tips from the drivers if they're over $4, or even at exactly $4. They're basically saying it might be higher. They want the drivers to chase $1. And most of the time, if there is a hidden tip, it's only 50 cents or $1. But it still doesn't make sense. If DoorDash didn't hide tips, I would take more orders. If there's an order that's $10 or $12, I might take it. I'm not taking it for $6, and that's what they're showing me that. I take DoorDash orders at face value. If it shows me $6.75, I'm not going to assume there's a hidden tip. I'm going to assume there's not a hidden tip, or if there is, it's 50 cents. And I have to take the order based on what I see. $6.75, that means I'm not taking a $6.75 order for 5 or 6 miles. I'm just not doing that. So that really means there's only a handful of DoorDash orders to me that seem worth it. Here are the few of the orders I have taken today on DoorDash. None of them have been high pay. My highest ones was $7.25, and most of them are just normal orders. Good orders, you know, $6 to go a mile, but nothing special. What I think DoorDash should do for driver programs, first thing they should do is have one that offers tip transparency. Show 100% of the tip to the driver up front on the offer screen. That is something all drivers want, but they refuse to do. 2, basically, if you want somebody to say a 75% acceptance rate, give them a really good incentive. What I would do is I would give that person who has 75% and is in some kind of program, call it whatever you want, platinum, diamond, whatever, give them a $1 peak pay at all times. All times you get that $1 peak pay. Right now in my market, it's $2.75 base pay. Well, if you're in this program, now it's $3.75. Simple. Now you're giving a raise, you're giving an incentive, you're giving a reason to do something. And another incentive they could give us is give us the ability to filter out certain orders. whether we can cut them off by not going to a certain restaurant, not going a certain mileage, like 10 miles, I'm not going, whatever it is. Or maybe dollar to mile ratio. I'm not taking something that's 50 cents a mile. Don't even send it to me. If they gave us something like that, that might be an incentive to stay in whatever program they're offering. These are just things that I would want and things that I might be motivated to stay in some kind of program that they offered. Maybe everybody doesn't agree with me, but this is what I think.
1 week later.
I resetted my acceptance rate a week ago, and here's my review on it. Every order I've taken that said the order will be higher has been $1 or less, except for one. One was $10 total. The other ones were all under $8. So that's what I normally get anyway. If it's a hidden tip, it's $1 or less. So that's first. Normally my acceptance rate is between 10 and 15%. When I started this, I was at 6%, which is a little low for me. I am currently, after 1 week, back at 12%. I didn't take more orders than normal. I didn't make more money than normal. It was all exactly the same. There was really no difference at all. Overall, it came out to exactly what I expected. So overall, there was really no difference whatsoever between being in this program and not being in this program. The only difference is they say that the order will be higher instead of it might be higher. But even in that case, it typically means 50 cents more or less. I would not go out of my way to stay in this program at all. I would not take orders I wouldn't normally take to remain in this program to stay over 50%. I saw no benefits at all from being in this program. I made the same amount of money, took about the same amount of deliveries. Everybody's experience with this will be different. My experience with it is there was no difference at all. I made the same money. I took about the same amount of orders. So I would not put too much effort into remaining in this program. But thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe, drop a comment, and a like.